Greetings and welcome to Weekly Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. First, a look at the highlights. CCPC organizes Mega Job Fest 2015. Department of Mathematics and Computer Sciences organized 3-day workshop on Introduction to Graph and Geometric Algorithms. Directorate of Distance Education organizes 1-day seminar on Urdu literature. And we also have some important notifications of the university. Now the details of all these events with your host Nisar Dharma. The Center for Career Planning and Counseling organized a Mega Job Fest 2015. The Job Fest was organized in collaboration with CT Group of Institutions, Punjab. The inaugural function was held in the EMMRC auditorium. Director CCPC, Professor Farooq Ahmed Khan, presented the welcome address.
How much concern you have for the employability of the youth of the Kashmir. Your presence is the reflection of that for which the CCPC is meant for. The same voice which has come just a couple of days before from Honorable Chief Minister Janab Mufti Saab, who spoke that the universities, the academic institutions have to become the hub of employment, job opportunities, innovation, because of the knowledge economy.
Registrar Professor Zafar Ahmed Reshi spoke about the steps that are to be taken to mitigate the unemployability problem in the valley.
Addressing this issue of unemployment is the vocationalization of education, both at primary, then secondary, and then higher level. Somehow there is emphasis in the central government on vocationalization. We are also introducing certain vocational programs. We are also trying to integrate this vocationalization of higher education in this choice-based credit system. Then we have also programs submitted to University Grants Commission under their BWOC program. We hope that we would be basically able to address this issue of unemployment through the introduction of this job-oriented courses and then honing the skills of these students who undertake master's programs in our university or other programs in our university. Now, we are of this opinion, we are strategically thinking about it. We are conscious of the fact that India would be a third largest economy by 2020, and then around 500 million, they say, would be, the requirement of the skilled manpower. Now, issue is that we need to actually think that what are basically the industries that India is going to actually have. And then accordingly, we would train our people for those industries. We will basically have a sort of a commensurate skill development vis-a-vis the industry that is going to come up in India by 2020.
Minister for Education, Mr. Naeem Akhtar Andrabi, advised students that everyone has to slug it out in initial years, which helps them in their future.
There are no free lunches in today's world. There is a period in everybody's career when one has to slug it out, rough it out against odds, till you find your moorings and then things get into their orbit. And one doesn't really have to do much after that except work according to a routine that your talent and the subject that you have taken up determine. So initially, there could be teething troubles, there could be adjustment problems when you go into new companies, new environment. There are bound to be problems. But if you can overcome problems in the first 2-3 years, I'm sure your future for the next 30-40 years is ensured.
He told students that they are about to enter in a world of realities and they should be prepared for that.
The alumni of this university, the pass-outs, or those who have passed out of other institutions, finally go and step out into a world of realities, a world of beautiful dreams, harsh realities, which involves a part of luck, but mostly your investment in your personality development, the investment that your institutions make, your teachers make, your parents make, and you yourselves make.
Vice-Chancellor Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi informed the participants that university, in collaboration with many industries, is taking steps to make students employable.
The only concern is the college education and the school education. And incidentally, these fests bring jobs for those kind of people. Realizing the kind of deficiencies, not necessarily with regard to talent, but with regard to perhaps presentation and garnishing the talent, we have instituted certain measures in the university, like establishing a center for career planning and counseling, wherein that garnish is provided to students who intend to basically succeed in the job market as good as people from any other city of the country. I wish and pray that you prove worthy of the kind of value we associate with you, and even better. And I thank the City Group and the Honourable Minister for coming over and being with us this morning. And I thank the organizers of this important function, that many more functions like this are organized, such as we basically get to know our deficiencies, we get to know about shortfalls, and we get to know about positives so that we can take it forward.
Coordinator CCPC Mr. Ayub Shah conducted the proceedings of the function. Department of Mathematics and Computer Sciences, in collaboration with Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai, organized a 3-day workshop on Introduction to Graph and Geometric Algorithms. The inaugural function was held in the EMMRC auditorium. Head Department of Mathematics and convener of the program, Professor Sharifuddin Pirzada, presented the welcome address.
Although teaching has been our priority in the department, but we never remain behind in research and other activities. Our department has been doing research in analysis, namely functional analysis and complex analysis. A decade ago, we started discrete mathematics with graphs and combinatorics. And some 5-6 years ago, we started mathematical biology. During this course of time, many distinguished persons visited our department. And I feel glad to name that Professor Herstein has visited our department long before. We are active in research projects. Some projects have been finished, some are ongoing, and some have been sanctioned. We are active in various programs which promotes mathematics in the Valley.
Director IT and SS and Head Department of Computer Sciences, Professor S.M.K. Kadri, briefed the audience about the importance of the workshop.
This workshop on graph and geometric algorithms is one of many such horizons where computer science and mathematics meets together to provide an opportunity for collaborative and interdisciplinary research. I highly appreciate the experts for their valuable time and expertise which they would be investing into this workshop. I believe all because of their expertise, this workshop would be highly beneficial to the participants from different disciplines.
Professor Subir Ghosh of TIFR Mumbai explained the nature of workshop that will be conducted.
I do not expect you to understand all the lectures, but I will be very disappointed if you are not interested in any of these lectures. You don't find anything interesting in any of these lectures. So I am assuming that at least half of them you will get something. And you assume, and you remember, all the speakers have a very difficult time because they will start from the very basic, like which is being taught in your class in undergraduate, right? And from there, they will take you to a place where research means. And most of the lectures will be kind of interactive. You can stop in middle and you can ask questions. Okay, but please make sure that you understand something. All our efforts will then only will have any sense.
Vice-Chancellor Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi highlighted the importance of mathematics in understanding the science subjects.
As a teacher, I have always thought that I fell short of being where I could be if I knew mathematics. I am haunted by many questions that my students asked, which I could not answer while teaching biology. Because notwithstanding what mathematics has done to modern sciences, in fact, all modern sciences owe allegiance to mathematics, but with biology, there's a special face-off in explaining many a phenomenon which otherwise we think there are. I am reminded of a very important phenomenon in biology, that is the binding of oxygen to hemoglobin and the sigmoidal relationship of oxygen binding to hemoglobin and how different entities change this sigmoidal relationship into a hyperbola is something which I know superficially, but I wish I knew mathematics and I could explain it even better.
Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed Khande, conducted the proceedings of this function.
The subject graph theory is simply the graphical representation of any real-life problem and finding out the most feasible solution by using mathematical and computer-simulated methods. It was Euler in 1736 who introduced the concept of graphs while attempting to solve Königsberg's seven-bridge problem.
Directorate of Distance Education organized a one-day seminar on postmodern Urdu literature and criticism. The function was held in the hall of Directorate. Director DDE, Professor Neelufar Khan, presented the welcome address.
दिल से इस ज़बान को हर एक इस्तेमाल करता है और बोलचाल में शामिल करता है. उर्दू जो है एक कम्युनिकेटिव लैंग्वेज है हर खास आम के लिए. कुछ दिन पहले मुझे आसाम जाने का मौका मिला, तो जानती नहीं थी वहाँ भाषा क्या है, लेकिन वहाँ जब मैं पहुँची वहाँ मैंने देखा वो टूटा फूटा अंग्रेज़ी बोलते हैं, लेकिन उर्दू में बात खुले दिल से करते हैं, तो मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लगा.
Assistant Professor, Department of Urdu, Dr. Altaf Anjum, introduced the theme of the seminar.
عصر حاضر اطلاعاتی ٹیکنالوجی کی ہوشربا ترقی کی وجہ سے صارفی معاشرے میں کلی طور پر تبدیل ہوا ہے. دوسری جانب عالمگیریت کی قیامت زدہ چالوں نے علمی اور ادبی سطح پر نئے انداز و اسالیب اور انوکھے موضوعات کو برتنے پر پہلے سے زیادہ اصرار کیا ہے. اس صورتحال نے تخلیق ادب سے لے کر تحسین ادب تک کے جملہ عناصر کو انگیز کرتے ہوئے ادیب کے سامنے کئی ایک سوالات کھڑے کیے. برصغیر کی دوسری زبانوں کے ساتھ ساتھ اردو نے بھی حسب سابقہ نئی ہواؤں سے معطر و محظوظ ہونے میں ایک دوسرے سے سبقت لے لی.
Former head of Urdu department at Delhi University, Professor Quddus Javed, in his speech explained the postmodernism.
مابعد جدیدیت ادب کا ایک توسیعی تصور، ایکسٹینسو کنسپٹ ہے، ایسا تصور جس کے لاتعداد پہلو ہیں. اسی لیے مابعد جدیدیت کی سب کے لیے قابل قبول کوئی واحد اور جامع تعریف یا ڈیفینیشن ممکن نہیں. پھر بھی کہا جا سکتا ہے کہ انفارمیشن ٹیکنالوجی اور کنزیومرزم کی پیدا کردہ گلوبلائزیشن کے سبب مختلف و متضاد جدید ترین علوم کے ارتقاء اور سماجی و ثقافتی اور معاشی و تاریخی نشیب و فراز اتار چڑھاؤ کے زیر اثر عالمی پیمانے پر آج کا انسان جس نئی ثقافتی صورتحال کلچرل کنڈیشن تک پہنچا ہے، اس صورتحال کو مابعد جدیدیت یا پوسٹ ماڈرنزم کہتے ہیں. اس مابعد جدید صورتحال میں جب زندگی اور زمانہ کی حقیقت، معنی کی تہداری اور امکانات کی نئی تعبیر اور تشکیل کرنے والی کوئی تحریر فنی اور جمالیاتی دروبست کے ساتھ وجود میں آتی ہے تو اسے مابعد جدید ادبی تحریر کہتے ہیں، اور ایسی تحریروں پر مشتمل ادب کو مابعد جدید ادب کہا جاتا ہے.
Former Vice Chancellor of Kashmir University, Professor Hamidi Kashmiri, spoke about the evolution of Urdu criticism.
20ویں صدی کے آغاز میں آپ جانتے ہیں صرف ایک بات پر زور دیا جاتا تھا کہ ادب کی تفہیم و تحسین اور इवैल्यूएशन कैसी होगी। इस सिलसिले में फॉर्मल क्रिटिसिज्म वजूद में आया और ये बढ़ता रहा कहाँ तक 1960-1970 तक। हयाती तनकीद किसी दूर के रिश्ते को कबूल नहीं करती, वो ये बताती है मतन जो है टेक्स्ट उस पर तवज्जो मरकूज़ करो और यहीं से जो कुछ भी तुम्हें मिले वो लाना ज़रूरी है।
Dean Academic Affairs, Professor Muhammad Ashraf Wani, advised participants that it is important to study all narratives and counter-narratives before responding to the challenges.
हम तमाम आइडियाज़ जो हैं, तमाम फिलॉसफीज़ जो हैं, तमाम काउंटर नैरेटिव्स जो हैं, हमें उन पर दस्तरस होना चाहिए। We should study them. ये नहीं चलेगा कि हम पढ़ेंगे ही नहीं। We will keep ourselves, escapist रहेंगे, पढ़ेंगे ही नहीं और फिर कहेंगे कि हम अपनी किसी चीज़ को हम डिफेंड करेंगे और नए नए चैलेंजेस को रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे, नहीं कर सकते। इसलिए चाहे वो दीन का अलम बरदार हो या किसी आइडियोलॉजी से ताल्लुक़ रखता हो, उसको तमाम वो आइडियोलॉजीज और आइडियाज़ जो हैं उनसे उनको अपने आप को मतलब एजुकेट रखना पड़ेगा।
Now some important notifications of the university. Students desirous to seek admissions to BBA, BCA, BSc IT programs can submit their forms online until June 20. They can download the Prospectus 2050 from university website. The Department of Food Science and Technology is organizing a 2-week training program on food processing in the 3rd week of July. Anyone desirous to participate in the workshop can contact on the following phone numbers: 9797 767575 and 9906 463894. For more details, log on to kashmiruniversity.ac.in or kashmiruniversity.net. With this, we come to the end of today's program. Log on to our website enmrckashmir.com to watch the latest episode of The Quest. Send us your suggestions at quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge.